Okay, I promised you a video giving you the totals. Here it is. So, we'll try to run through these pretty fast, but here's the breakdown. On this trip, 18 states, 6,768.5 miles. I was gone 20 and a half days. 21 days. I left on July 21st, back on 10 August, sometime right before 6 o'clock. So just a little over 20 and a half days. Full 24-hour days. Okay, so the states that I hit on this trip, and I didn't get North Dakota again, so I still haven't been to North Dakota at all. So Kentucky, Illinois, Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, California, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, South Dakota, Iowa, and Indiana. Let's see, I didn't hit Indiana on the way out. And I didn't hit Iowa on the way out. I think that's the only two. Everything else, I hit it on the way out and some on the way back, double. I crossed the Great Divide 4 times. 2 of those times was in Yellowstone Park. That's crazy. It really is crazy. So I knocked out 4 states that I'd never rode in before. And that was pretty awesome. Let's see, what else do y'all want to know? National parks. So national parks, I did the Grand Canyon, Death Valley, Yosemite, Redwoods, Crater Lake, Yellowstone, and the Grand Tetons. Yellowstone was the only one that I'd already been in before. You know, I wish I'd have spent more time in the Grand Tetons. There's a lot more to it than I got to see, but that's okay. Didn't even get a picture with me at the park sign, which is crazy, right? Let's see what else we got. Rivers. I know some of you may not be interested in this, but rivers with a color as their name, red, green, blue, white, and black. Rivers with a state as their name, Mississippi, Missouri, Colorado, plus the little Colorado, Kansas, Arkansas, Ohio, Tennessee River. Honorable mention, the Columbia River, and I crossed the Canadian and the Little Canadian River, which was crazy. I think that was, where was it? I don't know. It was somewhere Oklahoma, Texas, Arizona, New Mexico. Somewhere in there, I crossed it. I don't remember. I just remembered, hey, Canadian River? Okay. Totals. Okay, here's what you all want to know. So I've already talked about, I put a post up on my Facebook about what I thought it would cost. Let's see, $870 for fuel, roughly $170 a night for hotels. For the 10 nights on the road, which it was actually 11 nights on the road before getting to Sturgis, I figured it at $1,700. And then I already knew that my stay in Sturgis was either going to be $900 or $1,000. So I figured it at roughly $2,800, no, $2,700. And food, $1,500 to $2,000. That food deal was high. Okay, it was a little high. Here's what it actually cost me. Gas, $636.80 at $14.15 per stop. That's 9 cents per mile. 9 cents per mile. In California, I spent $109.54 on fuel. That was $18.26 per stop. There was only one stop that was fairly reasonable, and it was on a reservation, and gas was decent. It was higher than normal in other states, but it was reasonably priced. Food, $1,437.32. Now, with that, I had people buy my meals at times, and I bought meals at times. And I also included in this brisket that I had flown in from Texas. I know, a lot of money, but I figured it at up to $2,000 for food. And doing that, I still come in under that. That was $68.44 a day. Not too bad. In all reality, the budget should be $50 a day. And I think I could have got that. But I like steak. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I like steak. I like to eat. You know, I wasn't going to starve myself on this trip. Especially for some reasons I'll tell you in another video. But yeah, I wasn't going to starve myself on this trip. I was going to try to eat well. Lodging was cheaper, but I could have saved some money, and I'll tell you how in a minute. Lodging was $2,267.48 per, for the whole trip. $113.37 a day. Because my stay in Sturgis was a whole lot more reasonable than everywhere else. Plus it come with free breakfast in the morning and a few other things. And people bought me some meals while I was there, as well as me buying some meals. Yeah, it worked out very well. I've got here 20 nights, $113.37 a day. Not too bad. Now the kicker was the miscellaneous. Let's see, what did I buy while I was there? So I bought gifts. I've got a breakdown of it here. So miscellaneous, I spent $1,109.30. And the breakdown goes as this, sort of. First of all, there was a, what is it? A benefit auction, charity auction, $350 right there. I spent $54.74 on poker chips from the different dealerships I stopped at. I spent $96 to mail stuff home. That included my sleeping bag, cot, and whatever. Mail isn't cheap. And for the rest of the stuff was like $608.41. So what did that buy me? So I bought one t-shirt, some gifts, 2 Dixon flannels, pair of shoes, various pins and little doodads here and there. Not a whole lot of stuff. It just adds up. Some of that was cash that I realized I spent, and it might have went on anything, snacks, anything. So I kind of don't have a good track of that, but it is what it is. But yeah, I didn't buy a ton of stuff, but it's sort of, I know, 200 of it went towards a wild ass seat cushion, which I'm up in the air whether that was even worth it. We'll see. Some of that also went on medicine, and some of that went on a cooling vest that I picked up in Nevada at one of the dealerships there. But I will tell you, I walked away with some decent free swag. This hat, I love this hat. So this hat is the Sturgis Helicopter Rally, It's presented by Bell and Buffalo Chip. So we got invited to a party with the Bell helicopter people, and we got a free hat, free koozies and some other stuff. I got another hat. I didn't bring it out here. It's a Bass Pro Shops hat. Rusty Wallace threw it to me. And I got 1, 2, 3 or 4 free t-shirts because I need more t-shirts. That's a joke. I don't need more t-shirts, but I love them. I've got a bunch, but I'm not going to stop getting t-shirts. I've got a few that I probably need to retire to work shirts or something like that. And that's about it. I did meet some new people that I hadn't met, talked to a few others. Robert Patrick, cool guy, got to talk to him. He wasn't out anywhere. He was actually having coffee and talking with some of the people at one of the charity rides that we were road captains for. And so I talked to him for a little bit. He actually remembered me from a few years back. I mean, yeah, I was in a bright yellow vest, and he told me he wasn't going to take a picture with me with my cut on. So anyway, cool guy. Got to talk to Rusty Wallace for a minute. Got to meet the former ambassador to Poland, pretty awesome person. Got to talk with Chris Cox again. There was a few other people I can't really remember. It was just an awesome time. I said before and I say it again, they're my family out there, and I love going every year. It's a place I can relax. Do I experience the Sturgis that everybody sees on these Sturgis Gone Wild videos? No. Could I? Yeah, I mean, I know where to find all that stuff, but it's not really what I'm there for. But I love it, and the goal is to go every year until I just can't no more. Thank y'all for watching. Hey, we're going to get back to regularly scheduled content soon, but I still have a few more videos I want to do. One is some things that I learned on my trip, and they were very important things, one of them especially. And then we'll start doing some tools again. I got some maintenance I need to do to some of my vehicles, so we'll see how it all goes. Y'all take care. Have a blessed week.